memorable studio moment for me was making Sketches of Paranoia, which is off of Elephant Eyes. And the reason this is memorable because when I made that song, I made that beat actually on, I think I was on the What Dreams May Come to a Recall, and it was the tour was over, but we stayed one extra day. He was like, yo, can you stay out here? It was in Seattle. And I was just on the tour bus. Like, you should stay out here one more day, we make some music. So I made a beat, which happened to be that beat on the bus. And then I wrote that first verse that day. And I had like the hook. It came super easy. Like I think I did make the beat and wrote the verse in like 20 minutes, like all of it. To the point it came so easily that I was like, is this good? You know, like I was unsure. Now I played it for him and he was just like, damn, shit's just coming easy for you, huh? Like, because I had been in a groove at that point. But the song stayed that way for months. Like all I had was that first verse and that hook. Like that special moment, that's all it lasted. So eventually I was like, man, I should get Boss on here. Like I was trying to get somebody else on the album. I was like, I think he would really fit the song. So Boss's verse is actually it's based off a true story. Like he's talking about his homie who got sent away for 20 years and his father was in jail as well. Like it was a crazy situation. After that happens, my man Ron, he plays keys. He added so much music to the song. I was like, man, this needs a third verse. Like this needs something. And I couldn't come up with anything, but so I had I guess you would say a blessing in disguise, because one night I'm out in Chicago and I'm out at the club. I'm leaving Greektown, just getting some food. It's like maybe 4 or 5 in the morning. But as I'm driving home, I'm getting on the expressway. I'm on the expressway and I'm merging. I'm trying to merge so I don't get off on St. Louis. So I merge, but as I'm merging, the car speeds up to like cut me off from merging. So as to avoid them hitting me, I have to like swerve. But when I swerve, the car spins out of control. At this point, I'm like horizontal on the expressway, going like 60 miles an hour, and I go straight into the median. Now the median, on the other side of it, it's elevated, so I'm thinking I'm just about to go off the cliff. So I go straight into the wall, and I literally, no lie, as I'm about to go straight into the wall, I had this moment where I was like, well, I guess this is it, and I just closed my eyes. I hit the median, I opened my eyes, and I'm like, oh shit, I'm alive, like I'm straight, and I'm not even like injured crazy. So I had super chills, obviously, like, you know, because I'm thinking I thought I was about to die. But I get out the car, but the car was totaled. I had my seatbelt on, the airbag exploded like in my face, in my chest. Like if you never felt that, you don't want to feel it. Like an airbag hurts crazy. So I get out and, you know, I'm fine. We call like the police and everything and they come to the scene. My concern was really on the car. I'm like, damn, the car is finished. Like I could see it. Like it looked so bad that it scared me because I was like, damn, how did I like survive this? I just had like a little neck pain. And the police, the lady, she was like, you know, if you have any kind of pain, you should go like to the hospital. And at first I was denying it, but eventually I went and the doctor was like, you don't feel as much pain today, but tomorrow you're gonna feel like you got run over by a car. He's like, I'm telling you, it's gonna be really bad. I'm just warning you. And I called my father, who I actually don't even talk to that much, but I just called him because I was like, I wanted people to know. I wanted my family to know, like, look, I was in an accident, but I'm okay. And he had been in an accident, I want to say a couple months before this. And he was like, man, tomorrow's going to be, I'm just letting you know it's going to be a lot of pain. And they gave me like Vicodin, Valium, all these different drugs. But whatever blessing, man, the next day I was fine. All I took was ibuprofen. And to this day, I have never had any pain from it. And it's like not weird, but it's just a blessed moment, you know, because I felt like as hard as I hit that wall, I just knew like, I thought it was over. And luckily, my man Kwam, he was driving, he had got on the expressway a little bit after me. So as he was driving on the expressway, he saw my car. He saw it and he was able to stop and, you know, help me out, call the police. And, you know, I wasn't in the right mind frame. Like, I think I went off on the police when they showed up. Cause like, they were treating me like I was a criminal. Like when they showed up, they were like, they wanted me to talk to them, but I was on the phone with AAA. And so I told them one moment and they like took offense to me telling them one moment. And he started like, as I went to like talk to him, he's like, nah, I'm straight. And I was like, what are you talking about? Like, now I'm thinking it's a black dude. Like, what you gonna be? Everything's all right. You know, he gonna understand. But he did not. As I'm talking on AAA, like I said, he signals me and I tell him one moment because I don't know how this goes. I've never been in an accident. I'm like, I just want to make sure I'm doing the right thing. So I get off the phone with AAA and I go up to the car and he like waves me away as if like in a way to say like, you was too busy to talk to me. I want to talk to you now. And I'm just thinking like, I was like, yo, what do you, like, chill out. And he's like, yo. I was like, sir, like get off your ego. Like, I just got in a car accident. Like, you don't need to treat me like I committed a crime right now. I was just in an accident. Like, I was calling AAA, and it was a big thing. Like, if anybody knows me, I'm the most mellow person in the world. Like, it takes so much for me to get angry. But that moment, like, I was ready to fight the police officer. Like, I was super irrational, just because it was just a crazy, a crazy adrenaline. But later I thought, I need to tell this story. And so that's what happened, ended up being the third verse of Sketches of Paranoia. I'm really going through that situation. But I used that situation to say that, man, don't take anything for granted. Like, it made me not take anything for granted and really cherish the time I had. And that's probably in my opinion, the strongest verse on the album, because it came from such a real place. So that's definitely one of the most memorable, studio moments for the Elephant Eyes album.
And I knew, as much as they hate it now, it'll make sense to them later. My whole philosophy just in life is to just be who you are. And I could not live my life not pursuing music, because then I would not be who I am.
It's deeper than racism. Like, some people have self-hate that's just so, to the point where they try to destroy anything around them, you know what I mean? And it's really self-destruction. It's a disease for sure.
Knowing that a lot of things will come that may affect you, he always was like, kind of peel your ears back and do you. Don't be affected by what's going on. Just stay focused, tunnel vision.
A black man with power doesn't feel like he can wield that power, wield and control that power. So he needs to go get him a white head so he can become a worker again. Because that's what we're comfortable with being.